Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that the road noise ain't too bad for you today. This is coming up on Little Rock, Arkansas. Woo, it was some bad weather last night coming out from Georgia. Anyway, it's been a few days since I made a video. I've got some videos of my boy strumming the guitar I'm going to put up over the next couple of days. I'm hoping to get a decent Thanksgiving video done for y'all. But today, I wanted to say thanks to the good Lord for helping me make a decision and for helping me to be so comfortable with this decision. And that decision, as y'all know, if you've watched the video, is I'm going to be transitioning from trucking to being a pastor. Southern Baptist pastor. That's the direction that I am heading. The Lord wills it, it will happen. The Lord wills it, there will be a church that I can go and serve the community. I'm looking forward to it. Y'all, I haven't had this much peace in a long time. I don't even want to put a year number on it. God has been taking me and molding me for so long into who I want to be and who He wants me to be. I can't even explain the peace that I have. I will be trying to sleep, and if I wake up, my head is filled with sermons and things of God, ways to reach people, and excitement, and just I'm filled with the Holy Spirit to a level where I have not been in a very long time. And I can't tell y'all how excited I am to finally feel like I'm going to be on the right path, doing the right thing. You know, I've always enjoyed trucking, and I love trucking, and I know God's made me uncomfortable because I do love trucking. I love equipment. I love old trucks and trailers, and when I get a chance, I like to work on them. And if He wouldn't have made me uncomfortable, I might not have heard Him. I may not have been willing to leave the industry and to move forward in, seminary. I just looking back through all my life, through all those stories and all the things that's happened to me, I've often wondered why God would have allowed me to go do the things I've done, go through the things I've went through, ups and downs, way more radical than a roller coaster. But He has allowed me to do things and achieve things that I wanted to do. Even if I could have done other things that would have been better for me, He has given me things that I wanted that were not necessarily good for me, but I learned lessons. He's allowed me to do things that were not good for me because of my free will and my stubborn-headedness, but I've learned lessons from this, and I plan on sharing those lessons. Now, I'm not one to glorify sin and glorify failures, but I will draw on those to help people that are going through a lot of the same things. And trust me, there's quite a few that I have that I can draw on. I just wanted everybody to know that since I've made the announcement on YouTube, since I've told my wife, my family, and how serious I am about it, it's like a huge weight has been lifted off of my shoulder. I'm gaining my joy back, I had such a joy years ago when I was just trucking and having fun, and through business and being busy and drama and things, I have lost a lot of that joy. And I think now I may regain that joy. I may regain that peace in my heart and soul where I can serve the Lord and be the best that I can be for Him. That's where I can help others find their way to Him. It's exciting. I mean, I don't feel worthy. I don't feel like I've just got something nobody else has heard before or said before to bring people to the Lord. But one thing I do have is passion for the Lord. And that's actually one of my biggest worries, is I don't want to get too emotional, because I'm not the guy that gets emotional. I'm not that person. It's just not how I was raised. I was raised to be the rock. I'm not supposed to be an emotional creature. My mother actually told me and my brother, y'all don't have feelings, y'all are boys, and we adapted that and we grew into that, and that became part of who we are. But one thing about it, the Lord can bring emotions out of the hardest person. He can bring grown men to their knees in tears, because His power is so mighty. There is none to compare. And I just appreciate the comments that I've received in support. I appreciate everybody continuing to watch. And, as the next couple years pass, we're going to pay off this debt. We're going to park this truck. And we're going to start preaching. And that being said, if y'all have hung in this long, I may make more videos on this topic. But if any of y'all, anywhere, well, not anywhere, because I don't go to Northeast, I don't go to California, but almost anywhere in the U.S., if y'all need a preacher to come in, a guest preacher or something to come in on a Sunday, shoot me an email, leave a comment, let's get in contact. I can find a load coming to you. You don't have to pay me nothing. We'll just work it out. The Lord will pay me. I will be willing to come and pass a sermon on and maybe make a difference. I'm not opposed to that. I would really like a chance to bring a word to any congregation that is willing to listen. So if you would like for me to come and give it a shot, don't hesitate to get in touch with me, and we will make it happen. Like I said, travel expenses don't matter, because as long as I can plan it a couple of weeks ahead, I can pick a load coming up there, delivering like on a Friday or a Saturday, deliver a sermon on Sunday, and then come back on the truck on Monday. It wouldn't be a horrible problem. I think we could work on that. But that might be something that I try to do a little more of over the next couple of years. That is, until the Lord gives me a church, or some church allows me to come in and be a pastor, because I really have a desire to help a community, to help a church congregation. But there again, if the Lord takes me in another direction, I'm very malleable. I'm very capable of going with Him in any which way He takes me. And I tell y'all, it's amazing and it's exciting to be able to get to this point in my life. Because, when I was real young, my mom always said I'd be a pastor. And, here we go. It's funny how God had to take this big lump of clay and He had to mold it into what He needed. And with all my experiences and stuff, I can draw on those and hopefully maybe reach some of the people that others can. Because I was raised not to be a pastor. I was raised to be a lot different. And we're going to leave that there. But that's all I wanted to bring to y'all tonight. Well, I hope tonight. I'm going to try to get it uploaded tonight, which is Tuesday, November 21st. So anyway, God bless each and every one of you far and beyond your wildest dreams. We'll catch you on the next ride.